Hello everyone. So this is the video lesson 9, and in this video lesson we will discuss some tutorial problems related to the coherency. Okay, so you know that coherency is the property of the light wave in which the wave maintain a constant phase difference in space and time. So there are two types of the coherency. One is the spatial coherency, another is the temporal coherency. Spatial coherency means the constant phase, okay, perpendicular to the direction of propagation. And what is the temporal? Temporal is the coherency along the direction of the propagation of the wave. Okay, so here we take an example to illustrate the spatial and temporal coherency. So this is the direction of propagation of the wave. Okay, so this wave is spatial coherent and temporal coherent both. However, in this figure you can see that you can take any 2 points. So if you take one point here and another point here, then they both have the same phase. Therefore this wave is temporal coherent, but the in perpendicular direction, in this direction the wave is incoherent. So there is no spatial coherency. And in the similar way we can illustrate some other example. Okay, so this is the concept of spatial and temporal coherency. Now let's explain another important concept, that is the coherence length and coherence time. For this we take this example. This is the sine wave, okay, and there is some oscillator here producing this sine wave. You can see that the sine wave maintain its form from this point to this point, and after this point to this point, and in between these two waves there is some noise. Okay, so coherence length is the length of the wave in which it maintain its purity. So this length is the coherence length, and the corresponding time is known as the coherence time. Okay, so now let's discuss some important formula used in the tutorial problem. The coherence time is given by 1 upon delta nu. Delta nu is known as the frequency bandwidth or frequency spread. You also know that the nu is equal to c upon lambda. So delta nu is equal to c upon delta lambda, and delta lambda is known as the wavelength bandwidth or simply bandwidth. Here lambda is the mean wavelength. The coherence length and coherence time are related with this formula. There is another important parameter related to the optical source known as the quality factor. Quality factor is given by nu upon delta nu, where nu is the mean frequency and delta nu is the frequency bandwidth. Okay, so in order to explain different term, we take a example of white light. The wavelength is 4000 to 8000 angstrom in the case of white light. So here the difference in wavelength is 4000. This is known as the bandwidth of the light source, and the mean value, what is the mean value? There is a 4000 to 8000. So 4000 plus 8000, 12000 divided by 2. So mean wavelength is 6000 angstrom. Okay, so now let's take first problem. Okay, so a filter is used to obtain nearly monochromatic radiation from the white light. If the passband for the filter is 8 nanometer and mean wavelength is 800 nanometer, find the coherence length and coherence time for the filtered light. Okay, so here pass band is the delta lambda. This is the delta lambda, and the mean wavelength, this is lambda. So delta lambda and lambda are given. So we use this relation, we put the value, and in this way we can calculate the coherence length is equal to 80 micrometer. In order to obtain the coherence time, we use the relation LC is equal to C multiplied by tau C, and when we put the value, the coherence time comes to be 267 femto second. Femto means 10 to power minus 15. So this is the 267 multiplied by 10 to power minus 15 second. Okay, Now next problem. This is the next problem. Single mode helium neon laser have a very long coherence length. Okay, we have discussed in previous video lecture that laser are highly coherent, produce the highly coherent light, and in case of laser the coherence length is maybe 100 meter or few kilometer, or more than many kilometer. Okay, so look up a reasonable value for the coherence length of such a laser with center wavelength. This is the lambda value, center wavelength, mean wavelength, and coherence length of 100 meter. Here they take the coherence length is equal to 100 meter. Find the bandwidth. Bandwidth means delta lambda, and frequency spread is equal to delta nu for that case. So the solution is single mode helium neon laser can have coherence length of the order of hundreds of meter, but here LC is equal to 100 meter. Coherence length is given by this formula. When we put the value of lambda, means mean wavelength, and LC, you can obtain delta lambda, that means bandwidth is equal to 4 femto meter. And also using this relation you can convert delta lambda into delta nu, so it comes about 3 megahertz. Okay, so these are our two problems. Thank you.